graded in a group of people, a group of the marks, people are the students are getting the marks. A group of that is graded like A or B or C, whatever there is a marks of groups. So that is graded. So you can't judge a person, a student's intelligence by grading who is better and who is not better. So I think the grading system for all the students are not good. That's what I think. Yeah, who will say about it? Okay, you don't want to say, I think, right now. Okay, Abdul Hakim Safi, will you say? Abdul Hakim Safi. Sorry, Abdul Hakim Safi. Will you say about the topic? Yes,
Hello.
Vakas. Yeah, who is there?
Hello.
Hello? Yes, Vakas.
Assalamualaikum, ma'am.
Walaikum salam.
Good evening to all of you.
Good evening. Yes.
Today topic is having the same grading system for all students. Is it fair? Ma'am, I will put my input over the topic later, and I will just keep listening. Actually, I don't have knowledge about detailed knowledge about the topic.
Okay, okay, sure, sure. Yes, Esa Niazi.
Okay, so having the same grading system for all the students, is it fair? Just a okay. So, uh, as you know, in the intro, that Miss Tarannum have mentioned that it is not fair, and I'm agreeing with this. You know, the education system, the classroom system, it started in, you can say, in the 1,000 years ago, and we actually follow the same education system from those 1,000 years, that the schools, colleges, they actually judge the intelligence of the students according to the grades. From 1 to 10, we have studies the same curriculum. Every individual in the school have to study the same curriculum, like mathematics, English, science, and if you are, India, you have to learn Hindi or Urdu, something. And they have the same curriculum throughout the country, knowing that every individual is different, their abilities are different. Some people are smarter in mathematics, some are good in sciences. But when we compare two people, for example, one is Mike and one is Harry. Mike is good in mathematics and Harry is good in science. And when the result come out, Harry get a good marks in science because he's good in it, but he failed mathematics. On the other side, Mike, uh, get a good marks in mathematics, but he failed in science. But we see both of them a failure because they are failed in one subject. We don't see that they are good in other subjects. So this is the proof that our education system is failing our students, is failed overall. You know, okay, so what we can do? Look, 90% of the education system of the world, they are like that. They are follow the same curriculum or how to grade the student. Grading system is similar in 90%, but we have some good example. In the 10% of the uh, 10% of the region of the world, and the best examples are the Norwegian education system and the Swedish education system. You know, from class 1 to class 10 in Norway, the students don't have to appear in exam and they don't have to memorize things. The education system of Norway is totally a practical base where the students actually finding out in what field they are good at. For example, you are going to task in mathematics and sciences or whatever field you are interested in. For 10 years, you do practical things. And at the end of the day, you are the one who decide where you want to go, just realizing uh, because you have done so many practical things in so many different areas and you know which is better for me. So you have seen that those countries are 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 better and their education system is far more better, and you have find a good musicians, good engineers, good scientists from there. So I think we should have to start. It's very difficult to innovate uh, our education system, but we have the example. We can copy the exact model in our education system, our country, and we can revolutionize our education system. Yeah, things get takes time. It's not that we just change our system and if it will show you the result suddenly. It takes time, but I think now is the better time to start. Otherwise, we are already very backward. We are already very late. So I think we should start from now. So our education system is not fair for the students. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Eza Niazi. Thanks a lot. Your the speech was very informative. Actually, I was not aware of this thing that Norway and they are doing the practical things. The students are doing the practical things. This I was not at all aware of it. But thanks a lot for giving so much of information. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Yes, yes. Who will say? Idras, Idras Sabali.
Hello?
Yes, Idras Sabali.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello? Hello? Yes? Hello? How are you, my dear friend?
Hello,
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Yeah, one by one. Please speak one by one. Let Idras speak, then you can say whatever you want to say. Okay?
Okay,
ELT.
okay. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you guys. This is Esdras speaking from Brazil. And what is this meeting about? Can you tell me?
Yeah, we are doing English conversations, and today's we are taking a
Okay.
topic and we are doing the English conversation on that topic. So today's topic is having the same grading system for all the students. Is it fair?
Oh, great. That's great. So I just joined the meeting and I'd love to listen from you because I've been trying to improve my listening, especially. Can you help me?
Yeah, yeah, I can. I'm hearing you.
Okay.
So you want to listen only?
Yes, I just want to listen from
Oh, okay,
you
fine.
because I'm trying to improve my listening. I'm
Okay,
counting on you. Okay?
okay, okay. Yes, ELT 21. What you wanted to say?
Yes, yes, that's true.
Okay, fine.
No,
Okay, you can switch off your mic. Idras.
uh, yes, yeah.
Idras, you can switch off your mic. Please mute your mic, Idras.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
ELT. Yes,
I'm
ELT.
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
I'm from Sri Lanka,
Okay.
and I do not know what this conversation about. So just yeah, in order to get to know about what this conversation is going,
This is
that's why
English
I unmute
conversation.
myself.
Yeah, I think you must have listened that this is an English conversation, and today's topic is having the same grading system for all the students. Is it fair? So today we have to everybody
Sorry,
will
I didn't
speak
get you.
about. You didn't get the subject? Having the same grading
Yeah,
system
yeah.
for all the students. Is it fair? This is the topic today.
Yes, yes. Now in the profile itself, yeah, it's visible. Having the same grading system for all students, is it fair? Right, yeah,
Yeah,
got the point.
at the point. So, do you want to say about it right now?
Now I'd like to let others speak first of all, then I'll give some sort of explanation about it.
Okay, okay, fine, fine.
Let me think of it.
Okay. Yes, Vikas Parmar, will you say about this topic?
Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Yeah, so today it's very interesting topic. So having the same grading system for all students, is it fair? Yeah, so actually I am not agree with this point because and students, some students uh, good in a particular subject, but some is not good.
Mhm.
So how can judge it? So equal grading system, so like some students uh, some students like mm, good in math and some English, but uh, but in average students, some students equal in part basically equal all subjects, but so some students average and some students up in educations in class level, but we we can't equal grading system because uh, some whose persons doing hard work and get a first positions on the class, but another another students not doing hard work, but he is average, but we can't give to equal marks. We can't give to equal grading, and so we can judge the ability of the students. So I think equal grading system is not good for the student, but grading system is important. So it is the important for the um, ability. So suppose I'm a good in all subjects, and I'm a upper level. So definitely teacher gave to good marks and first position. I got the will I will get the first position in my class. So it is the it is the right thing, but so we can't push up the we can't give the equal grading for the lower student in our education system in our country so we in school and colleges, so always teachers looking the bright students, so definitely they give the good marks in bright student and on his hard working, and so the average and failure students they give to marks on his ability. So I think it is the right way, But so I am telling about the foreigner country. So in foreigner country like a US and Britain and England, uh, and in this country, so they are judging the students in practically um, and reading. We can say practically and theoretical. So they judge it, and after then they will give to grading system. They will give to grading. So whose person's good in theoretical and whose person's good in good in practical. So they manage the average. After then they give the grading system. And as it is in uh, our country, we our teachers judge the student. After then they give the grading. But equal grading is not good for the bright students, because so the bright student always doing the hard work. So that's why. So it is not good according to me.
Uh, yes, Vikas Verma, I also think the same way that if a person is getting a 9 marks or the other one is getting 8, but the grade for both the students will be A.
But
Uh, although the one student is getting more marks and the other one is getting little less mark, but in the grading system both are at the equal place.
but
They get yes,
But
Papa.
then, so
Yes, yes.
so one person's getting the ninth marks, and one person's getting the eighth marks. But so we are giving the equal grading. But nine, whose person's getting the 9 marks? So who is demoral? Because we are giving the equal grading system. So I think it is not good for you, because first is the first and second always second. So that's why.
Yeah, because very right. And that's what I was trying to say that the grading system is not good because there is competition, but that competition, there is a lack of that enthusiasm. The students are competing with even half marks there matters in the competition. But here, there is a difference of even a 1 mark or 2 mark, but the student is getting the same grade. It demoralized the student. That everybody is getting the same grade means most of them, so many people who are getting whether they are getting more marks or the less getting a same grade. It's a category that from this to this that will be a grade and then the B grade and C grade. So yeah, that is not good. I think this is not this good system is not actually
Yeah,
doing fair.
actually, ma'am. So grading system also affected our education system. So
Right.
it is not good. So, so bright student, uh, we push the lower students. We think about the in bright compare the bright students. So so bright students demotivate, because one person's getting 8 marks and one person's getting 10 marks. So both are only getting the one grade, I think A grade. So
Yes.
so it is not good for. So mark system is the good. Whose person
Yes.
getting on his ability. So he is reflected on his ability and on his hard working.
You are right. You are right. Yeah, the same way I also think that grading system is not good for it is not fair for all these students.
Right.
Yeah, some gets the advantage and some didn't.
Mm.
Yes. Yes, who will say now? Yes, Vakas, will you say now?
I want to share something. I am really thankful to all the group members who helped me to get information about the topic. The information I collected, I want to rephrase and I want to put some my input over it. I just want to say that having one grading system is not good for the students. The reason behind is that if in a class there are 20 students and 4 students are getting the same grade and remaining are getting B grade and remaining are getting C grade, etc. This leads to dissatisfaction among those students who uh, does more hard work. So percentage, I would prefer percentage system. The student who have a high percentage in their marks, they should be um, given the position first and secondly. In the grading system, there is no percentage system. Actually, the grade is capped between 70 to 80, 80 to 90, 90 to 100. In this way, the grades are being capped. So it's better that if you want to increase the competition among the students, then there should be a percentage system must should be introduced in our education system, as it will gives a confidence and sense of satisfaction to those students who does more hard work than the students who are average students or who don't put much efforts in their studies. So percentage system is much more good than a grading system. And I also want to just add that there should be a one curriculum in the entire country. If the country wants to progress in the uh, want to progress, wants to develop. If we see that our neighbor country is China, in China there is a one native language that is China, and their education system is the one of the best system of the world. The people in the China, the students living in the China, they only need to learn Chinese. They don't need to go for English. They don't need to go for other languages. But it helps them. They all the students living in a China, they don't need to put much effort in getting the education what they want to achieve. However, if we see at parallel level in Pakistan and India, in our system there is a English, and students firstly have to run for getting English, and then they can be able to get uh, specialties in the subject what they want to achieve. So there, to sum up, I would like to say that there should be a no grading system, and there should be a percentage system in the education sector. And secondly, there should be a one native language in the education system, so that all the students who since from their birth they are learning their native language, they could get their education easily rather than they have to focus on other language to get any specialty in the subjects. That's all from my side.
Okay, thank you so much, Vakas. Thanks a lot.
Welcome. Welcome.
Yes, Abdul Hakim. Yes, yes, Abdul Hakim Safi, will you say?
Hello, hello,
Yes, yes.
hello everyone. Good evening,
Good evening.
Madam Taranum. Abdulakim from Afghanistan.
Okay. Yeah, will
Thank
you
you so
say?
much for selecting the good issue or good topic. This is more important for every student. So, for having the same grading system in the educational sector is, based on my opinion, it's not fair because every student have different ability. Some of them can catch the issue easily, but some of them cannot and learn too easily. So here in Afghanistan, the education sector have two types. Hello.
Yes, yes.
Here in Afghanistan, the education sector have two types. Two type. One of them is governmental. Other of them is private. So the governmental sector education is not fair because the education don't have enough ability to provide the same opportunities for all students. Therefore, they cannot learn an issue in a subject easily. In that time, each student should be work hard and also study every time to catch the issue or learn on a subject easily. And the other sector, the private schools have enough abilities, enough opportunities to also they have facilities, provide good facilities for also for students because they achieve fees according to their rules. In that type of school, they can learn the issue easily. So, based on our my opinion, the competition system is good for every student because every student can try to learn the issue for getting the good position in the class. They should be studying more hard for giving the best grade in the school. And on the other hand, some students cannot to catch the issue easily. They cannot to get the best grade in the class. So, based my opinion is not fair system. The competition system is good system for students for learning any good subject. This is my idea. Thanks to everyone. Have a good night. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Abdul Hakim Safi. Thanks a lot. Yes, Waqas Ali. Waqas Ali, are you there? Waqas Ali, yes. Yes, Waqas Ali.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello. Yeah, do you want to say about the subject?
First of all, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa
My name is
barakatuh.
Waqas Ali,
Okay.
and I am I am from Pakistan.
Okay. Welcome to the group.
I have joined now in conversation.
Mhm.
I can speak English, but not fluently.
Mhm.
Sometimes, something. But I try my level best to speak with any people who want to do speak English, who want to do something, who want to speak English with me. So I try my level best. I will answer him or her in English. So thanks.
Thanks a lot for introducing yourself, Waqas Ali. Will you say about the topic? Today's topic is having the same grading system for all the students. Is it fair? Mhm. Waqas Ali has left. Okay. Yes. I think in one way it is advantageous also because the small children who are going from nursery to say fifth, they are going to a school and they can be easily demotivated if they are not getting good marks. So at that stage, the grading system is I think it's a good system to grade them, because in that way they won't be demotivated and they will compete with the other students. So I think in that way, in that manner, for the younger students, the small students who are studying from nursery to class fifth, I think grading system is good for them. But later on, when the class becomes higher from six onwards, I think at that stage, the grading should not be there, because they are mature enough to know what they are doing, what they are studying. They should study. They should compete with the other students. They have to learn a lot. They have to do something big in future. So at that time, uh, even small things matter, and one point matters, one even half points matter. So at that stage, the grading system I don't think is good. But for the younger ones, the grading system is good. I think that should be there till fifth class. The grading system should be there. What do you think, Vakas? Vakas Murtaza.
Yes, ma'am. I do agree with you. Grading system is good, but at the same time, I think if you want to differentiate the performance of the students, then percentage system should be given or should be introduced, because if all the students or some students are getting A grade, then how could we differentiate them that this gentleman or this student is very good in performance and this is little bit low and something like that. At parallel, it is also necessary while grading, students should also be given the percentage system so that they could be differentiated among the other among the rest of the students, and good student could be recognized from their performance, and we can give them shields, etc. Otherwise, if all the students are getting grade A or grade B, then it would be a difficult for the school management to give scholarship or to give something like that to appreciate the performance of the students.
Yeah, but Vakas, I was saying from nursery till fifth class, I think grading system is good for them, because they are very small and to understand the things, the competition. They can't understand the competition. They are in their own worlds. So I think till fifth class, if you consider till fifth class, I think grading system is good. That's what I was saying.
Yes, ma'am, you are right. Up to fifth class, the grading system is good because at that till fifth class, students are not are not much
Mature
mature
enough, isn't
to
it?
understand what is right and what is wrong.
Right, right, right. Yeah, that's what I was saying. After from nursery to fifth, grading system is gone. It should be there, because because of these grades, they won't be demotivated. But if they see the competition, the student one student is doing very good, the other one will get demotivated and will maybe he or she can stop studying, because he is not getting the good marks. Maybe because of that, he or she can be demotivated. So I think from nursery to fifth, the grading system is good, but sixth onwards, the percentage system should be there, because they are mature
Yes,
enough. Yes,
yes, ma'am. You are very rightly giving point of view that after fifth class there should be a, percentage system, because after that the competitions get start develops among the students.
right, right.
So students knows what is good for them and what percentage is good for them to be to appear in any competitive exam.
Yes, right. Yeah, they should know they have to compete and they have to uh, make their future bright. So there is a competition today nowadays. There is a lot of competition there. It's very tough competition is there. So I think the percentage system should be there because it's a tough competition and people can left behind by half a mark or so. So there should be a percentage system after sixth, after
Yes,
fifth.
yes, ma'am. Before fifth, actually, the students are not enough mature to understand the
Right,
importance of percentage system, the
yes,
importance of education. At that time, they just need to enter in the class. They just need to make they just need to be a habitual in the studies so that they can very well they can perform well in the future, because till fifth students are not mature. They are not in a position to understand what is right and what is wrong, and whether the education is important for them or not. Till that time we need to push the students toward the
right,
success.
right.
But
Yes, yes.
after that, once the students get mature, after fifth or sixth or 7 o'clock, seven class, then they realize themselves what is their what is their stage and what will be their stage in the future. And for achieving that target, kind of marks they needed um, to get target.
Right. Till fifth, we try to develop the interest of the student in the studies. So there should not be a competition till fifth, I think.
Yes, ma'am, you're right. You're very rightly saying.
Mhm. I guess Jahiruddin, will you say something on the topic? Zahir, Zahiruddin maybe. Zahiruddin, will you say Zahiruddin Mohammed J? He's writing J. No, I don't think so. Now, anybody will say on the topic? I think let's conclude our session today, right now. I think that will be fine. I will conclude it. Mm,
Yes, ma'am. I think nobody is willing to put
yeah,
our
yeah,
input
right.
in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
topic.
Yes, yes. Okay, fine then. Good night. See you tomorrow.
Okay, good night, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Good
Good
night.
night to all of
Yeah.
group
Thanks.
members.
Thanks so much. Thanks a lot.